Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in the last episode, we got a few shines, but ultimately, we found the major plot twist concerning Super Mario Sunshine, and that Shadow Mario is actually Baby Bowser. Who would have thunk it? Certainly not I. Actually, yeah, no, I think the first time I played this game, I don't think I actually saw that coming. And I was just like, oh, okay, I guess that works. Pretty cool. So, I know where we're going to be going in this episode, but I just want to show off two cool things that I haven't not shown off yet, because I haven't really had an opportunity to. Well, I mean, I guess you could show off this underground area here. We're going to be seeing this underground area quite often. Or not quite often, but later. But if you go through one of these things and get shot up really high, and then you do a ground pound, you actually get, like, fire underneath you. Like, you get caught, like, you get set on fire. And they launch you really high. So I figured I'd show that off. And there's also a one-up down there, so if you're looking for one-ups, you know where to go. And then also, Mario has, like, a ballerina move. He jumps in the air and does a spin. And if you have your normal nozzle out that sprays, and you hold it in, or, yeah, if you hold it in lightly, you can actually do this, like, little spray thing, which is pretty cool. But we're going to go back to Bianco Hills. Enough dilly-dallying around at the beginning of these videos. And we're going to get some more shines. So, Episode 3 is the Hillside Cave Secret. And that's another reason I picked Bianco Hills, because I love these little secret missions. They're swell. And really fun to do, actually. So, and actually, Bianco Hills is host to two different secret missions, and which one's better, I don't know. I guess I'll tell you when we play the second one, but any secret mission is good in my opinion. They're some of the best missions of the game, at least in my opinion. So anyway, you know, I was looking before, not before the recording, but I was just looking, you know, at the comments of the first 5 videos of the project. And I was, you know, seeing what people thought of Super Mario Sunshine, this fantastic game. And so far, you guys seem like you're really into it, which is cool, because I really absolutely love this game. And a lot of you guys have been trying to give me some, you know, some tips and some hints and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. Just glad that you guys are, you know, that's supportive of the Let's Play, that you're trying to help me out and stuff like that. Although, for the most part, I've known... Oh, come on, get up there. I've known majority of the things that have been said, but a lot of the comments have been pretty interesting. And actually, one comment in particular, by Shadow Mario 41, you know, fitting, was actually about flood in this game. And I really, you know, I agreed with him a lot on the whole topic. Because he was just like, flood is, you know, a pretty cool addition to the game, but it makes things, incredibly too easy, and I agree with that, wholeheartedly, and I know that I was talking about that in one of the earlier episodes, about how, like, you know, some people consider this game incredibly hard, and I find it to be, you know, pretty damn easy, and one of the reasons is because of flood, but I mean, yeah, I don't know, there's just, like, certain sections that would have been pretty tricky and hard to do, are made kind of simple with flood, and that's, I mean, some people could, you know, might like that, but I don't know. I think that's why, one of the reasons why a lot of people's favorite sections are actually these secret missions, because, like, they're a little bit more challenging than, say, some of the tamer, you know, normal missions with flood. Shine! So that's Shine 15, and you'll definitely, if you don't notice it now, how much flood can actually help you, when we replay some of these secret missions, because we're going to have to, you'll notice that a lot of the missions are actually, like, the maneuvering the secret areas is actually a lot easier with flood. So, yeah, just keep that in mind, as, you know, we progress. But Episode 4 is Red Coins of the Windmill Village, so 1-4. And yes, red coin missions have returned from Super Mario 64, and they're not as bad, I don't think, as they were in Super Mario 64. Although, I didn't really find them that hard, although they could be kind of annoying, especially, like, Bob Battlefield. There we go. I found that one to be pretty annoying because you had to use the wing cap and all that, and that was just, you know, agitating to say the least. But I don't know, red coin missions play a decent part in Super Mario Sunshine. There are quite a few of them, to say, you know, the least. I actually might say that there's more red coin missions in Super Mario Sunshine than there are in Super Mario 64. And I feel kind of justified saying that because you'll see later on when we replay the secret missions that there are a lot more red coin missions than you may have thought in the first place. And just like with the secret missions, there are multiple red coin missions in certain levels, Bianco Hills being one of them. So in Bianco Hills alone, there are actually 4 shines that you get from doing red coins, like collecting red coins. So coins play a pretty big part in this game. I mean, between red coins, blue coins, and yellow coins for that matter, you get probably a good... Actually, I'd probably say you get, like, yeah, a good third of the shines in this game just from coin missions alone. So, take that as you will. Shine! I think that kind of justifies some of the complaints that, you know, people have with this game, though. 'Cause a lot of people say that this game is kind of repetitive. And not to say that, you know, Super Mario 64 didn't have its similar missions. But I definitely could see why people think that this game is repetitive. And this is actually a perfect mission to talk about that. Episode 5, PD Piranha Strikes Back. So once again, we're going to be dealing with PD Piranha, and I think that's one of the problems that people had, is that, like, with bosses, and the different types of missions in this game, you're just kind of doing a lot of the same stuff. And although I feel like a lot of people, you know, that's a fair, you know, thing to say, but I don't really hear that many complaints about Galaxy or Galaxy 2 having those same problems. And I find that to be kind of hypocritical, just because I know I was on the Super Mario Wiki the other day, looking up some stuff. I was actually looking up whether or not Cataquacks were in Galaxy 2, which they're not, because I know I said that in the one video, and I was interested to see if they actually were or not. And they actually had, like, a list of repeat bosses, like bosses that you fight multiple times. And yeah, you fight the Goop Piranha like 5 times in this game, but you only fight them 5 times, and it's at the very beginning of the game, and you get it, you know, right out. And they're really easy and quick, so it's not really that bad. And then yeah, you fight Gooper Blooper more than once too. So, you know, I could see why people would get annoyed about that. Oh, come on. Do the... Oh, why am I all wet? Gross. Get that sludge off you, Mario. And I mean, yeah, and then there are quite a few red coin missions, and they do, you know, make you do the secret missions over and over again. But at the same time, you do a lot of purple coin missions in Galaxy 1, and you do a lot of like Save Luigi, you know, stars in Galaxy 1, and in Galaxy 2, you know, there's a lot of the chimp ones, so, I don't know. Don't give me, okay, good, you didn't give me a blue coin. I was scared for a second there. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely understand. I just feel like some people who criticize that don't criticize Super Mario Galaxy, should probably, you know, take a step back and realize, hey, you know, that's a problem with Galaxy 1 and 2 as well. Oh, we pissed them off. So this is PD Piranha in the second fight, and this is a little different in the sense that he's floating around But it's pretty much the same boss fight. You're pretty much doing the same exact thing. Follow him around, and he will eventually open his mouth. And when he opens his mouth, spray water in, he'll get all fat and heavy and fall to the ground. And when that happens, go and... or actually, you just hit him to the ground, actually. Or not. Never mind. Oh, yeah, you hit him to the ground, and then he'll throw these little tornadoes, but he'll open his mouth for you to shoot water in. So, basically, like, it's the same boss fight. But I don't mind it. It's really not that bad. At least they, you know, put it in a different area. Oh, and there's no arrow pointing to where he needs to go, or where you need to stomp this time. Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, though, in video games, I mean, it depends on, you know, the type of game and how well they execute it. But repetitive doesn't bother me that much. Like, I was a huge fan of the original Assassin's Creed, and I still am. And that game got a lot of complaints because you were doing a lot of similar stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really bother me all that much. Open your mouth, giant piranha, sir. Close, but no cigar. And I think one more hit will do it, of course, because this is a Mario game and all enemies are beaten in 3 hits. So where are you? Make this quick and easy for the both of us, PD Piranha. You're gonna fly all the way over there. And I'm surprised Mario didn't get shaken up. Peter Piranha's a fat dude. Surprised he didn't. Ooh, ew, gross. Get back down here. Where do you think you're going? Peter Piranha thinks he's so cool because he has wings and stuff like that. Just because you have wings doesn't mean you're cool, Petey Piranha. Hate to burst your bubble. It's just the truth. Get down here. There we go. Now open your mouth so I can spray inside of it. There we go. And for the second time and the final time of the game, Petey Piranha is down and out for the count. So he served his purpose, giving us 2 wonderful shines. But I'm kind of glad that they only make us fight him twice, because he takes longer than, say, Gooper Blooper or, you know, the Goop Piranhas. So it'd get kind of annoying. Shine! So there we go. We are up to 17 shines. And we're going to get one more. I'm going to go for 4 in this episode, because I know the next mission of Bianco Hills. And it doesn't take that long, so hopefully everything will be all good. Actually, yeah, no, I mean, I know the episode, and it's a little longer, but it's whatever. We could do 2 secret levels in one video. I don't mind. I don't think you guys mind either. Especially because you have that awesome, like, jazz acapella Mario theme in the background. Ugh, that theme is fantastic. That's another thing I don't think I really talked about too much. I love the music in this game, too. Granted, there's not as much music as, say, some of the other games, I don't think. I still really enjoy the music of this game. It really helps with that whole atmosphere thing, and I've already talked about that enough in this LP. I probably talked about that enough in, you know, my other LPs that I don't ever need to say it again, but I like talking about it, so lay off. Oh, man. So, the thing about this game, just like with pretty much all Mario games, is that to beat it, you don't actually need to get all 120 shines. You actually only need to get 60 shines, I believe it is, and you'll be good to go. But I will, like I said, be getting all the shines, so no worries about that. So here we have a new nozzle, and I'm going to pick it up, but it's going to get taken away from us anyway. But this is the Turbo Nazi. Nazi? No, not the Turbo Nazi. The Turbo Nozzle. And I'm actually going to save. And if you use it, you spray up and you go super fast. But we'll show that off a little bit later. You unlock it after a certain amount of shines, and you'll know that you've unlocked it, because even though it says, you know, that we got it and we could save and continue, you don't actually have it when you go into Delfino Plaza, so yeah, there'll be a certain amount of shines that we'll need to get before we can actually unlock it. But anyway, so this is The Secret of the Dirty Lake, Episode 6 of World 1, and it's pretty fun and much different than... Oh! Ooh, don't want to get knocked off by the star. Much different than the first, and even some of the other ones. It introduces some different elements that you'll be seeing in future secret levels. And I feel like this is the first, like, hard one. But it's really not all that hard. It's just some tricky platforming here and there. But it's fun platforming. And I think this level is probably going to be the biggest example as to how much, like, Flood really helps you out, as compared to when you don't have them. So just be careful while you're on this white block that you don't get knocked off, because it's some kind of awkward, moves, but it's not too bad. So this, hopefully we can get this in the first try, because I have had difficulties with this in the past, but I think we'll be a-okay. So let's jump, run and jump, and run and jump, and run and jump, and I'm gonna go back this way, and then I'm gonna jump back this way, and now this blue one will be close enough, and this red one, and just back and forth until we can get to where we need to go, which is right about there. I want this blue one. I just don't want to get, like, knocked off. I'm going backwards now, which is not good. Oh, here we go, though. And now we can get first try. Booyakasha. Look at that. Beautiful. That's what I call platforming. Shine! Man, that made me pretty happy. I'm already happy. I got a haircut and a job interview before this, and today's just a good day. And we got 4 shines in one video. It's not too long. 17 minutes, or 18 minutes isn't that long, so pretty good. But that just about does it for episode 6 of Super Mario Sunshine. And I am Paper Mario Guy. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next.